You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Snowy Radio, our commercial-free Christmas channel that you can listen to anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, between now and the end of the year, and you won't hear a single commercial.
And thank you to our group of sponsors.
Amazing
Chantel
sponsors.
Olson, broker associate with Ameristar Real Estate, Roger Casa with Wilcoxon Insurance, Foley's Heating and AC, Cricket Wireless, Mini Critters, Serve Pro of Sioux Falls, and DakotaHolidays.com. You can find that list and links and all of that at snowyradio.com.
Got some big birthdays this morning, John and Heidi Small.
Sweet.
Nice.
The father of the blues, W.C. Handy.
Oh, yeah.
Love the blues. Thanks,
Yeah.
W.C. That's awesome. Awesome.
He's mentioned in that Walking in Memphis song.
Yes. Yes, he is.
That's where I first heard the name, I think.
Mm-hmm. Where they creep into Graceland.
Yeah.
Burgess Meredith. Who doesn't love Burgess
Oh,
Meredith?
yeah.
I love Burgess.
I do, too.
I first came across him, it would have been up at Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. He was in a couple different episodes.
Yep, and then, of course, he went on to fame as the Penguin in the Batman TV series in the 60s. And then as Mickey, Rocky's trainer in the Rocky movie. Mickey. Favorite line in the Rocky series. Don't get in the ring with him, Rock. He'll kill you to death. Thanks, Burgess. And, Lisa Bonet. You knew her, you loved her as Denise Huxtable.
Cosby.
Show. And then was married to rocker Lenny Kravitz, and now she's married to Aquaman,
Is she really?
which is nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jason Momoa
Do they live underwater?
is her husband. I don't know, possibly. But, Lisa's 54 today. Just one little tidbit in history because, boy, what a game changer this was. 1938. Holy cow. LSD. Acid. First put together by Swiss chemist Dr. Albert Hoffmann at Sandoz Labs in Basel, Switzerland. So, if you think the Swiss just gave the world some pretty darn good chocolate, some great watches, and cheese with holes in it, you'd be horribly mistaken.
They did
had
more.
a much bigger contribution.
Without the Swiss, I'm pretty sure Woodstock never would have happened. And the list goes on. And that's really all I have. I began and ended it there. Nothing really interesting happened this day in the rest of the history of the world as far as I could tell. So I know, you know, we all know, and we can just do this thing.
We're going to do this thing for sure. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by snowyradio.com.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Dan, what do you find interesting on this Tuesday?
Here's one of those things that, part of apparently some infrastructure bill's been signed off on now, and it's off to the races. And although I'm aware of some of the stuff that is in that bill, this one caught me off guard because I really had no idea, and I'm kind of wondering, how the heck do you even do this? But Congress making a big push with this new bill that is part of that legislation. Car makers are going to have to include technology to detect and stop drunk drivers as early as 2026. So Congress is putting a mandate out there to car companies for anti-drunk driving technology as part of that infrastructure investment.
I wonder what that would look like. What would that technology
Well, that's
be?
what they're kicking
breathalyzer
around.
on your steering wheel or what?
Because as far as I know, I guess there is something that with DUIs, whatever, there is something they can put on your driving column or something that you, if you've been, picked up and you've gone through the court system, now you're back driving, that they can tell. There's some kind of device that they put in your car that you actually blow into before you can start the car.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they want this universal for everybody now?
It would be all new cars in America by 2026. Yeah, where you get in the car. Anybody who's buying a new car, apparently there's going to have to be some kind of technology where, just across the board. Just thought, wow, that's good. Holy cow. So by 2027, everybody in Wisconsin is going to be on horseback. Just saying. Look at the big picture here, right?
Exactly.
I don't know. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I can see why.
Our
Because
company's really taking the shorts from the federal government.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Add more expensive.
Wonder why a
Yep.
new truck costs 6 figures? Well,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's part of it. Got to have this, got to have that, got to have this. And if it burns gas, it can't pollute. What?
Yeah.
Okay, on and on and on it goes. So there's just
Tip the iceberg.
something else to break for you moving forward.
All right. Well, Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
Yeah, did you find that interesting, John?
I did. I found
Did.
it quite
We
interesting
did.
because this is what we refer to as stuff Dan finds interesting.
It's right in the title.
Yeah. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Farris, how you doing over there?
Pretty darn good. Just quick reminder, our buddies down at the El Riad Shrine got a big hootenanny, big blowout coming up this Friday night, the Sadie Hawkins Dance Annual Affair.
We're going to be giving away tickets to that,
That's
too.
right.
So if you'd like to win, now is a good time to go to the website and, register.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just throwing them around like confetti. It's going to be a big deal.
be very
And if you want to go, haven't decided, tickets are just $12 at the door. Two great acts, too.
Exactly.
Got Luke Michael taking the stage at 6:45. Hot Rod Chevy Kevy, who
love
I
those
have
guys.
seen lots of times. Always just great party band. Takes stage at 8 o'clock. Again, that's this Friday night. El Riad. And we got tickets. Sign up for them and win them. What's going on? You guys ever watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I do.
used to when I was a kid.
Yeah, I've seen it many times.
Yeah, when I was a kid, too. A few years back, about a decade or so, South Dakota started being in that parade, which was, I guess, kind of a big deal. Well, we're in it this year, too. We're in it this year, too, in this event. Now, last year, there couldn't be bystanders,
Yeah.
Right.
which was kind of weird. Because
Yeah.
normally, because this is New York
Oh,
City.
normally it's huge.
Normally they estimate between 3.5 million people
Right.
line the avenues
Yeah.
for this
And it's
thing.
a part of their holiday tradition. I mean, they do it every year. It's unfortunate, but
This will be the 95th edition of that parade.
I just had a brilliant idea.
Go.
For the 96th next year.
That would
me,
be next year.
you,
Uh-huh.
the car, that parade.
You couldn't pay me to visit New York City,
How
John.
funny would it be to drive the car through that parade,
I'm not
though?
interested.
Actually, it would probably be better to do one in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Well, do they have a
Oh,
parade
it would
there,
be
though?
huge to
Lots
do
of
it in
parades
Chicago.
Just stay away from the
That
south
would
side.
be huge to do the
Well,
parade
we're gonna
in
have
Chicago.
to to figure out, because I want to take this car on a lot of parades. First, we have to
First,
get
you
it.
got to make sure it's running.
We drove it last week and it died. Heidi's really worried now. So.
Okay, let me interrupt to get back to my story for a moment.
sorry about that,
Okay,
yeah.
South Dakota Department of Tourism has announced that country music singer Heidi's got all of his CDs. Chris Lane will be performing on the float,
Is that Lois Lane's kid?
that's part of the expense. Actually, did you know Neil Diamond was on our parade one year?
Yeah.
there were some heavy hitters on that thing
yeah.
over the years.
He was on our float?
Yes.
South Dakota float.
Really?
Yeah, that was I think 8-9 years
That's
ago, something like that.
huge.
He has got the best sideburns in the world.
I
He
love
does.
Neil Diamond.
That's all there is to it. So, yeah, it's going to be Chris Lane this year, and price tag a little north of $250,000.
Oh, yeah, that's money well
That's what we're
spent.
paying for Chris Lane or for the whole thing?
No, the whole thing, the
Okay.
float, and Chris Lane. We could probably save some money because to me, see, we just put Governor Christie Nome,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who I need to say is saucy.
You-
She is.
every time.
Put
you
her
say
on that float on horseback with the American flag.
Mm-hmm.
Probably do it for nothing because that's just a good look,
That would be pretty cool.
and that's it's kind of a South Dakota vibe there.
There you go.
So yeah, the float, I think it's going to be the little mock-up of Mount Rushmore and then Chris Lane singing or something. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
okay.
Is it expensive to go through that as part
Well,
of
there
that?
mu- I'm sure there's a
250,000?
registration. Yeah, I'm sure. They don't let just anybody go through.
Oh, it started, and actually it was 2010 when we got into this thing. Mannheim Steamroller was on our float.
Oh, that's cool.
Then 2011, Neil Diamond, Don McLean's been there, John, who you have
Yeah.
talked to.
Nice dude.
Let's see, who else? Smokey Robinson. Love him!
Love Smokey Robinson.
Chris Young, Lauren Elena, who I am a fan of, as is Heidi, great country star there.
Big fan. She's huge.
Chris Young, who Heidi has him on speed dial. And then again, coming up for this Thanksgiving, Chris Lane.
The only group she likes more than Chris Lane is the Beatles.
There's that. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Maybe a reason to tune in if you normally don't. South Dakota will be there.
We'll be sure to wave at him. Cool, Dan. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. Coming your way, we're going to get some news from Mr. Dan Farris. We got a very fun guest to chat with between now and then. It's all on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireSingles.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some really cool stuff. So here's what we're going to talk about. A chance to win, and a chance to win, and another chance to win. But you better not wait too long because several of these prizes go away after today. We're going to be announcing all of the winners tomorrow for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Why? Well, because it's coming up Thursday. This Thursday, the Denny Sanford Premier Center, Trans-Siberian Orchestra will be playing, and it is their Christmas Eve and Other Stories celebrating 25 years. And we've got 10 tickets we're giving away. If you've not signed up yet, I encourage you to do that. At sunnyradio.com, click the Win Awesome Prizes button at the top of the page. You can also see a button on there that says Win Tickets. It'll take you to the same place. So a couple of different ways to get to the same place. And then just fill in the info. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to be announcing all of the winners. Another thing that's coming up this Friday, the Sadie Hawkins Dance. It is at the Elride Shrine, Hot Rod Chevy Kevy, Luke Michael. That dance is happening this Friday evening, 6 p.m. doors, 6:30 for Luke Michael, 8 o'clock for Hot Rod Chevy Kevy. And we've got a bunch of tickets for that, and we would love for you to sign up and join us. We're going to actually be there and having some fun with you. You can join us by signing up again, sunnyradio.com. Click the button at the top of the page that says Win Awesome Prizes, or find the one that says Win Tickets. Either way, we'll get you to the same place. And we're not doing this till Friday, but we've got a free Flag Friday. Same button gets you to that as well. And then we've got an oil change from Tire Motive, and we've got the Kaladi's Bistro gift card that we give away. And we do those things on a pretty regular basis. So when you go on there, here's what I encourage you to do. Sign up for all of them. Just do the one, and then the next, then the next, then the next, and then you'll be all set, you'll be all ready, and we'll see if we can make you a winner. And something else that we're going to be doing is this really fun thing, the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles promotion. And you got a little bit of time on that, but I wouldn't mess around. So when you go on there, sign up for that as well. And that is a different button. You just click, and I'm going to actually put a link on that other page too, so it'll make it easy to find it. So when you click the Win Awesome Prizes, it'll be there too. But right now, if you click the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles sign on sunnyradio.com, and then you can register to win a trip to Las Vegas by plane, a ride on a dinner train in Iowa, and several automobile prizes. We're going to be giving all of that away on Saturday, November the 27th, and we're showing the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for free. That's going to be at noon on Saturday, November 27th at the West Mall 7. I want to say thank you to our friends at the West Mall 7. Also want to say thank you to Tire Motive for helping us get the car running. I want to say thank you to our friends at Anderson Collision Center for painting the car green so we could destroy it and burn it and do all the stuff we did to it, which it just felt really weird taking a car in, having them painting it, and then we burned it up. But it's like the car from the movie, and it is pretty darn close because we get a lot of compliments on how well that turned out, and very much in huge part to our friends at Anderson Collision Center. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Muffler as well. Missile Muffler. I said it wrong. Missile Muffler on 49th Street. They put a muffler on there. It was pretty darn loud before that. And I got to say thank you to my wife, Heidi. She went above and beyond finding my outfit, so I dress up like Del Griffith, and finding Dan's outfit, so he's dressed up like Neil Page from the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And if you've never seen the movie, I encourage you to join us. Put it on your calendar. Saturday, November 27th at noon at the West Mall 7. If you want a guaranteed ticket, go on right now and fill out the form. We're going to be sending emails to a bunch of people who are going to have a seat for sure, but I encourage other people to come down as well, because here's what's going to happen. Some of those folks won't show up. It's just the way it works. So you'll get a chance if you come on down. And then we got a bunch of prizes and door prizes, a lot of fun stuff. It's coming up the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So Saturday, November 27th. All of the details and all the stuff I just talked about can be found at sunnyradio.com. Go to the top of the page, click the button that says Win Awesome Prizes, and you will be in the right place. Good luck to you. Hopefully we can make you a winner this week. We got enough prizes. By golly, you got a darn good chance. sunnyradio.com.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out, just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with Dan Farris.
Bar in the midnight hour, wearing out shoe leather, slamming my hand down on desk, demanding answers. Hey, should we go to Colorado?
Sure.
Let's do that. Dateline, Aurora, Colorado, crime spree. This is insane. This all went down last week throughout Aurora and northeast Denver. Suspect identified as 32-year-old Andrew Jacobs went on a bit of a tear, according to Aurora Police Department. Crime started early Wednesday. Fired up with an armed robbery. Jacobs stole a woman's purse at gunpoint, demanded her car keys. She would not give up her keys, so he moved on. That's okay. 10 minutes later, Jacobs approached a man as he was parking his car. Jacobs broke the driver's side window, shoved a gun in his face, took the man's vehicle. That was a Dodge Dakota he took, which was found abandoned several minutes later. Jacobs then entered a home, confronted the homeowner.
Goodness.
Homeowner was pistol whipped before Jacobs left. Jacobs entered another home, forced the victim to hand over her keys. Jacobs took off in a white Acura RDX. We move on. Jacobs then stole the victim's green Kia Sportage at gunpoint.
Holy cow.
Vehicle found abandoned. Jacobs attempted to carjack another victim, but was unsuccessful. Jacobs then walked across the street, stole a Chevy Equinox at gunpoint. Vehicle was abandoned. Jacobs stole a Hyundai Santa Fe at gunpoint. Jacobs parked the Hyundai in an open garage of a residence and then stole that victim's Ford F-450. Jacobs crashed the stolen F-450 and stole a Nissan. Jacobs crashed the stolen Nissan, ran it into several vehicles, suffered serious injuries. He was taken into custody by Denver police. That is 8 carjackings,
Oh my
2
gosh.
home invasions, firearms violations, property damage, hit and runs. Here's the kicker. All of this, everything I just relayed, happened in under 1 hour.
No way.
It's a busy hour, man.
Holy cow.
Thinking when all the officers involved in this spree get their piles of paperwork completed, they should probably notify the Guinness World Record people.
Yeah, absolutely. That dude was busy.
Rocking and rolling. Well, a self-starter or go-getter. He probably has potential when he gets out. We'll see what we can do.
Management potential.
Who wants to talk some sports? Anybody?
I'm ready.
Anybody?
Sports time.
Well, this is the story that keeps on giving. You're familiar with John Gruden. Well, you two aren't. He was the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, and he resigned because somebody uncovered some old, decades-old emails of John's, and they weren't quite politically correct. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Friday, John Gruden's attorneys filed a lawsuit against the NFL and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell.
I actually saw this. I think this is
The
beautiful.
whole thing started, NFL was actually investigating what they call workplace misconduct against the Washington football team. When they came across decade-old emails of Gruden's, Gruden ended up resigning. The lawsuit filed Friday against the NFL and the commissioner states, through a malicious An orchestrated campaign, the NFL and Roger Goodell sought to destroy the career and reputation of John Gruden. Now, going on to state, Gruden has suffered massive financial losses, including his 10-year, $100 million contract with the Raiders.
Right.
Not to mention endorsements, future employment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of a mess. So there you go. We'll see what happens with this. Meanwhile, Johnny, Dan talking to you. If you had just read the book entitled Destroying Emails for Dummies by Hillary Clinton, you would have been on the sideline Sunday watching Mahomes and the Chiefs destroy you 41-14. But no, we all make our choices. Hey, from the sunny 93.3 News Desk, I'm Dan Farris reminding you it's news. It's news to me. Thanks for watching, and darn it, good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. Equities were mostly flat Monday, with traders on alert for this week's round of economic data. Top of the list is a retail sales figure due out today, but there are several reports of interest. Retail sales are expected to accelerate to 1.5% from last month's 0.7%. but still trail the 6.2% increase in consumer prices as indicated by the CPI data. Later this week, traders will be on the watch for reads on housing starts and building permits, as well as the index of leading indicators. All three data points are expected to accelerate from the previous month as well, and could move the market. The risk for traders is that supply chain hurdles and lack of materials could cut into economic activity. If so, the outlook for earnings in the fourth quarter could begin to deteriorate. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.